Your voice keeps cutting in and out.
Does it? A
little bit.
We'll wait for people to join and then they can tell me if it's working or not. Oh, we've got 2 people. Who are those 2 people? 8 people that jumped. Can one of you just comment, please, that you can see us is okay? Oh, 9, 10, 11. There's such a lag, it's so annoying.
More.
It's starting to tell me who they are now. Right, we've got Pooja. Hi, Pooja. Claire, Sarah, Leanne. Come on, if you just comment, make sure it's working, then we can get started. Thank you, Faye. So, good morning, everyone. Today we've got a live class with Claire Endicott from Tiny Talk Baby Signing. She's just going to talk to you about the benefits of signing with your babies. I know we touched on it the other day in another class and a lot of you are interested, so now is your time to actually learn some of these signs that Claire will teach you that you can do at home, and try it with your babies and see if that helps your communication. But I'll leave it to Claire to talk to you about the benefits and things, because I have no idea, so I don't want to even attempt. Over to you, Claire. Thank you.
Hi everybody, hope you're good. All right, I'm Claire, and I've been a teacher or the owner of Tiny Talk Loughborough for about 10 years now, so quite a long time. I've taught lots and lots of mummies and babies how to sign at home whilst having lots of fun. It's all about fun as well. So what I thought I would do today is just give you a little bit of an introduction into baby sign language, and then teach you a few key signs that you can do at home with your babies. And I know some of you, I think, are expecting, so some of you might not have babies already, which I'll talk through when you can start to learn to sign with your babies and things like that. So hopefully it'll help you a little bit. All right, so the main benefit, I would say, of baby sign language, and just see Jade's cat keep running off at the window. The main benefit of baby sign language is obviously to enable you to communicate with your babies before they can talk. Sometimes babies, toddlers even, it can take to around sometimes the age of 2-ish before they're fully understandable. So it can get really, really frustrating for a tiny small baby right up to a toddler age, that they can't communicate what it is that they want, how they feel, what they see, what they need, and therefore then comes a lot of the crying and the frustration, and it can be hard for you guys too. So the idea is that I teach you in classes, or now I'm going to teach you a few key signs that you can use with your babies. And if they can learn those signs and use those signs back to you, know what it is that they want and how they feel. I mean, you must all have, if you've got your babies already, you must all have been in the situation where they're crying. So you go into them and you maybe pick them up and you pat them on the back and you think, okay, maybe it's a bit of a wind. You put them down. Then they start crying even louder, and you're like, okay, maybe it's the teeth. Give them a little bit of teething powder or something, put them back down. In their minds, they're just thinking, I really need a drink. All right, but you don't know that, because we don't really know sometimes, do we? Check everything. But if you could walk into the bedroom and the baby's standing there or lying there signing something like this, which is milk, hallelujah, we're all saved. And obviously the baby's frustration is reduced. Now, babies can sign from as young. I've had babies sign as young as 6-7 weeks old, which is pretty young, to be fair. Obviously, you can start teaching your baby to sign from birth. Now, my eldest daughter, I started classes with her at 3 months, and she signed back to me about 6 months. My youngest, I started teaching from birth, and she didn't actually start signing till 7 months, and then they all exploded. Every baby is completely different. I do have a lot of babies who start young, especially with their second-time babies, so they're starting to sign from birth, who then you can see sign definitely by 3 months old, which is just incredible, really, that your baby can say they want milk. There's loads of videos, if you look on Tiny Talk Loughborough page, of babies, toddlers signing away. It does work. You have to teach it in the right way. You always need to make sure you say the word when you sign. Okay. A lot of people say, can signing hinder speech? Absolutely not, if it's done in the right way. And you'll have a lot of speech and language therapists who completely support that, as long as you're saying the words at the same time when you sign. So if you're signing milk, you say milk. Would you like some milk? Okay, you're teaching them the sign and the word. Then there should be absolutely no hindered speech, and actually it should accelerate it. I'll just give you a bit of an example. So if your baby is signing this and is babbling buh, then you could be like, oh, bird, yes, it's a bird, isn't it? And you can have the conversation around that. It's flying, it's pink, maybe not pink, it's blue or whatever. Whereas if your baby's just saying bah, there's so many buzz it could be that actually sometimes they can end up getting a bit frustrated, and they can stop trying to make those sounds because they don't have the confidence that you understand what it is that they're trying to say. So it really can help speech and language. Obviously, classes that we do are there to help make friends too. I mean, all the baby classes out there that run a predominantly to keep you sane, hopefully, as well, and make some friends, have a cup of tea and things like that. And we try and do lots of singing around the signs we teach. We have themes. So we read books, so we show you how to sign with books. And we make it lots of fun with lots of props and things like that, so you can do all of that at home. Okay, so today I thought I would teach you a few key signs. So are you ready, or should I say, you ready? Yeah, today? Okay, so let's have a little look. So the first sign we have, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that properly, Jade?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the first key sign we've got is milk. Now, this is the sign for milk. Okay, so always say the word milk. Now, with baby sign language, you can sometimes find that a baby signs milk over here. Breastfed babies sign it a lot of the time on the back. It's not always milk, mummy. Okay, so you have to look out for it. Sometimes in younger babies, it can be little curls of hands and things like that. So the first sign is milk. If you breastfeed, the official sign is hand across the body, Madonna with a big booby kind of movement like this, milk. Some people feel silly doing that out and about, so you can. There's a lot of people who breastfeed sign milk here, and I have known babies to sign milk differently. So for this, for bottle milk and for breast milk, they can get quite particular. So, all right, everybody, I want you to all do this at home. So you sign milk. Are you saying it? Yeah. So before your baby's due a feed, would you like some milk? She wants some milk. Okay, lots of expressions. Like some milk. Now, if they're screaming their heads off, then give them the milk first and then say, oh, milk. You don't want to be them screaming and you'll be like, milk. They'll be like, mommy. Okay, so have a go at that one. That's one of your key ones. I think most of you have got really little babies, haven't you? All right, now we all know they want milk and food and things like that. But this is a really powerful sign, and it's more. Okay, now I'd just like to highlight it's British Sign Language that we teach. Some classes run different kind of signing systems. British Sign Language obviously is used in this country. Okay, so if you have already learnt some signs, don't switch them and use different ones. Use the same system, okay? But this one is more. More. Would you like some more milk? Because as I said, we know they want milk, but we don't ever know, do they want more? Have they had enough? We don't know sometimes. So would you like some more? And if you've got some bubbles at home, it's a really good one. You blow some bubbles and then say to them, would you like some more? Because they love things like bubbles. Try it at home if you've got them. Even with little tiny babies, visual tracking is really good. Okay, so try it. More. So you sign at home, more. Fantastic. Okay. Now this is one of their favourites. It's not for all of them, I guess. It's the bath. So I thought you could use this one at home straight away. And the sign for bath is like this. Would you like a bath? Yeah? Would you like a bath? A bath. Okay. My baby, my youngest used to just sign it like this. She'd be like, yeah. Okay, so try that one. You sign it at home. Bath. Would you like a bath? Yeah. Okay. Now they all need one of these or a cloth one, don't they? Can you see that one? It is a nappy. Okay, I might have to stand up for this one a little bit. is nappy. Would you like, let's change your nappies. Your nappies. Now, often you can smell them before you can actually change them sometimes, but it's a good one. My daughter used to sign it on the tummy. Okay, so look out for them. It could be a bit different. Nappy. Let's change your nappy. There's loads more you can add around it, but I don't want to bamboozle you with lots. And sorry, I need to say you sign. Nappy. Are you doing it at home? Hope so. Nappy. Okay. And what about this one? Oh, especially with little babies, they do this a lot, and it's sleep. We hope, anyway, we hope. I don't know if everybody's baby is doing that, but hopefully they are sleeping. Okay, officially, bed with your eyes open, sleep with your eyes closed, but I wouldn't close your eyes because we don't want them to roll anywhere. So sleep. Are you tired? Now, if you can get your baby to sign bed or sleep, you have cracked it, I'm telling you. I don't think either of mine ever signed bed or sleep. I think my youngest did once, and she was in her high chair eating her food, and she signed bed, and I'm completely OCD, and I was like, what routine? Hang on, it's 5 o'clock. If I put you to bed now, the whole world's going to explode. But I went with it, and I put her in bed, and she fell fast asleep for about half an hour, and then got up, met her dinner fine, and I was like, whoa, that was pretty impressive. So bed or sleep. I have got lots of babies from my class and things like that who will tell their mummies they're tired and then stand at the bottom of the stairs. That's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, so what I thought I'd do is do a little song, a little singing. Okay, now I warn you, I'm not the best singer in the world, but I thought we'd start with just having a look at how you can help teach your babies to sign at home through songs. So, okay, we're going to put our babies, lie them down on the floor or put them on your knees, and we're just going to explore their bodies. All right, so we're going to do a little bit. You should all know this. I've tried to pick some songs. Most of the songs we sing are all well-known nursery rhymes. So I thought we'd do head, shoulders, knees and toes. Okay, when we get to the eyes and the ears, I'm not very good at getting up high. But don't worry, we can't hear each other, so it'll be fine. So have a little go. Don't feel silly singing. Babies, they all love a bit of singing, no matter how good or bad we are at home. They just like face to face, bit of touch, okay, and a bit of mummy time or daddy's time. I'm going to teach you those in a minute. All right, so are you ready? Should we do a little bit of head, shoulders, knees and toes? Okay, ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and... Did you sing the mouth and the nose bit? Because I can't get up there. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, Yay! Give your baby's hands a little clap. Now, often babies' first signs are clapping and waving. We all at home are obsessed with our babies by their first clap and their first wave. They clapped, wave to grandma or whatever it may be. Baby sign language is simply hand gestures that you teach your baby at home, okay, which you learn in classes usually and you teach at home. So it's nothing more complicated than that. It's just a hand gesture. And obviously as they get older, then their language comes out, their speech, then they tend to drop the signs usually. Some remember them for years, and then teach their brothers and sisters. But most of them, obviously, they use it to bridge that gap before their language comes. All right, so let's do another song. We're going to do This Is the Way We Drink Our Milk. Let's do it on a hot and sunny morning. Let's wish for it because it's raining outside now and I want the sun to come out. So, this is the way we drink our milk on a hot and sunny morning. Ready? This is the way we drink our milk, drink our milk, drink our milk. This is the way we drink our milk on a hot and sunny morning. Should we put our nappies on? Yeah, ready? Show me. This is the way we put on our nappies, put on our nappies, put on our nappies. This is the way we put on our nappies on a hot and sunny morning. Should we have a bath? Ready? You can even get their little arms, or if they're lying down, you... Have a bath. This is the way we have a bath on a hot and sunny morning. Yay! I heard somebody talk then. What happened? All right, I've just got one more song for you, and then I'm going to teach you 3 more signs. So, this one. Okay. Now the frog. Here's my frog. Now the frog. He needs a bath. So he's going to jump into the pool where it's nice and cool. Now, a lot of movement is good for babies' balance and things like that. And they love having a little bit of a jig around. So even if they're little, really little, you can just sway them. They love a bit of movement, okay? So this one's a good one. It's 3 little speckled frogs, and they're sat on a speckled log, and they're eating some most delicious grubs. One jumped into the pool, so we're just going to get our babies and be like, whee! Where it was nice and cool. And then there was 2 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. Okay, you don't have to do all the other signs. Just do the movement, okay? Are you ready? 3 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious grubs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Ready with your babies? Whee! Where it was nice and cool. Then there was 2 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. 2 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious grubs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Ready with your babies? Whee! Where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 green speckled frog. Glug, glug. 1 little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious grubs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Ready, little ones with your babies? Whee! Where it was nice and cool. Then there was no green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. They'd all gone for a bath. Yay! Did you join in with those? Did you join in? Oh, I hope so. If not, you can practice at home when you feel like nobody's watching. Nobody is anyway. All right, would you like 3 more signs? Okay, this is a bit of a funny one. Hopefully no daddies are around. Might get in trouble for this one. Okay, so who's this? It's Victoria Beckham, isn't it? But we use it as a sign for letter M, mummy. It's got my frog ears on. They can stay on. So in British Sign Language, a M is done on the hands. It's the only one in Tiny Talk that we changed to be on the forehead, just because it's more visible for the baby, okay? So mummy. Mummy. Can you sign at home? Mummy. We all want them to sign mummy very quickly, don't we? Yes. Okay, so mummy, all right? Now you'll find sometimes babies tap their heads for mummy. Sometimes I've known babies tap their mummy's heads for mummy. All right, so look out for it. Mummy, make sure you teach them that one. So if she is mummy, who, ladies, and maybe a few gentlemen, do you think could be daddy? That is the more important one. So the letter F for father, okay? Father or daddy. Daddy, all right? My daughter started off signing daddy just kind of like this when she was really little, okay? And then she started doing it. I think actually she started doing it like that. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't need to be specific as long as you know what they mean. So shall we have a look at daddy, guys? Oh, yes. There's daddy. Yeah, daddy. You won't forget that one, will you? All right, you try it. You sign daddy. Daddy. Woo. Okay. Now, you're either about to have one of these or you've got a newborn or up to about 13 weeks, I understand. All right. So that was my daughter. She's nearly 7 now. But that is a baby. Baby. My daughter used to sign baby like this. She used to kind of go like this. So baby. Yeah, baby. Shall we do just 2 more songs? Have we got time, Jade?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah?
Let's do a couple of songs with those. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to hide ourselves. Have you got a muslin? If you've got a muslin square there, most people have always got one thrown over their shoulder. Or if not, I'm sure you've got one. If not, don't worry. You can try this one later. But we're going to hide ourselves. And we're going to do a song which goes like this. It goes, Mummy, 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 where are you? Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you. And then we're going to practice Daddy. And then we're going to hide our babies and do baby, 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 where are you? Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you. Best sign ever. Me and my girls, even though they're nearly 7 and 10, we still do that. If you can't, if you're far away or they're swimming through the glass, love you. We still do that, although it's actually love you like that. Have you got a muslin square then? Yeah? Okay, if not, don't worry. You just try and join in with your mummy sign to practice it. Ready? Mummy, 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 where are you? Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you. Daddy! Daddy, 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 where are you? Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you. Baby, 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 where are you? Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you. Give yourself a little clap. You can give your little baby's hands and give them a little clap. Have they fallen asleep yet? Have they? It can be quite tiring for them sometimes. Right, I'll just do one more, okay? And then I'll let you go or ask any questions if you've got any. We're going to do some little ducks. Okay. So I've got Daddy Duck. I've got Mummy Duck. Can you see those? And I've got 3 little baby ducks. Whole hand for ducks. Hang on. Okay. So this song, you might have heard it. If not, don't worry. It goes, 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the pond and far away. Mummy duck said, hang on. But only 2 little ducks came back. Ready? Join in with me if you can. All right, ready? 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the pond and far away. Mummy duck said, but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the pond and far away. Mummy duck said, but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day over the pond and far away. Mummy duck said, but no little baby ducks came swimming back. Where have they gone? Shall we send in Daddy? Come on, Daddy. Here he is. Are you ready? Practice your Daddy. Daddy duck went swimming one day over the pond and far away. Daddy duck said, and all his little ducks came swimming back. Yay! And Mummy gave Daddy duck a cuddle. And what happened? Yay! I don't know if you got that one. All right, guys. So there's a few key signs for you to practice at home, okay? Because you've got a lot of time at home, which is a little bit sad when you've just had a baby, but I guess sometimes not too much pressure to get outside. But at the same time, I know you wanted to probably do that. You'll make that time up, I hope. So don't be too sad. It is hard having a new baby, especially if you are at home. So lots of walks and things like that, I guess. I guess you talk about that in all the time in different groups. So hopefully that's shown you that some of the signs we've learned, how you can incorporate them into some nursery rhymes, into some songs. Even if you can't remember the words to them, you can just hum along a little bit. Okay, so have a go at those signs for me, and let Jade know or me know if they make a sign. And if they do, I'll get them a little certificate for their first sign. That would be amazing if off the back of this, somebody watching practice at home and made a little sign. So it does take time though. Some babies it takes a lot longer. Some babies are quite quick, but you do have to practice at home. It's a little bit like repetition. If you just do it once or twice, then they're not going to sign. Put it that way. But I always say to anybody that comes to classes and things like that, if you put the work in and you sign to them continuously, all the time, it will come out, whether that be at 8 weeks or 12 months. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes they just literally explode with signs. Their parents are kind of like, how did they even know that one? I didn't even know they knew that one. It goes in a lot more than you think. So try it at home. Even if you've got a 1 or 2 week old or 3 week old, try it for me. Let's try and get a new record. I think my record is 7 weeks, the youngest signer. So, and I've seen videos. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, not sure I believe that. I've seen videos and it's true. I've seen them. One little girl, I think she was 8 weeks, signed sister. Put her hand. I've seen a video of it. It's a bent finger, sister. She put her finger, and I've seen the video, and I was like, whoa. Even teachers' babies didn't do it that quick, but there you go. Anyway, I hope you had some fun.
We had someone the other day, Danielle, she said her second baby, he's just signed, and he signed at 4 weeks old. And I thought,
4 weeks?
I didn't even think that was possible, but it's her second child, and her firstborn, I think she said she was, I can't remember, a couple of weeks older, but with the second 4 weeks. I was like, that's mad, I didn't think you could do it this young, so that's
I've never known 4 weeks. That's pretty epic, that.
I know.
That's pretty good. I had a little baby start my class at 3 weeks old, and she, her friend's baby was a little bit older, and she was like, I'll just kind of come along, didn't really expect them to, she enjoyed the classes and the singing. And her baby signed at, I think, 9 weeks, and then he'd done 10 signs before he was 6 months old, which is pretty good. And then they kind of explode and go on from there. But that's to have like nearly 10 signs before 6 months old is pretty impressive. That's
brilliant. Would you recommend then starting it from newborn?
It's good, but you do have to do it at home. Yeah, I usually advise if people come to my classes from about 8 weeks onwards, because a lot feed and eat and sleep a lot. But it doesn't mean you can't at home, do it as young as you can. I think it's more, if you're getting out and about. When we had live classes, then you don't really want to, come to a class if your baby's just constantly asleep. So I usually say classes wise from about 8 weeks onwards, but from home, go for it. So if you've got a 1 week old, let's see then if we can beat 4 weeks. That's pretty. I'm not sure about that, but you can try.
I know you said repetition is key, but would you encourage like both parents, grandparents, everybody to do it so the baby learns better?
Yeah, definitely. The more people that can do it, the better. Definitely brothers, if you've got older brothers or sisters. If I've known lots to help, show their sisters or the brothers, would you like some milk? That works really well, because they just idolise their brothers and sisters. But yeah, definitely mummy and daddy. Sometimes daddies can be a bit sceptical, or sometimes grandparents can, and I get that. Once they see make their first sign, they're a little bit more like, oh, okay. It does work, but you do have to put the effort in. Like I say, always say the word, always sign in context. So never, for example, say, oh, would you like some milk? And then it's not milk time, because that would make make them pretty frustrated. If you've got pets at home, where's the dog? Obviously don't do it if your dog's been taken out for a walk or whatever, so make sure it's in context. But it's good fun, learning. It's incredible watching them make the first sign. You're like blown away by it, because you don't really think they'll do it. And then sometimes, I've got toddlers who I'm making certificates for 200 signs now, and then some of them are not even 2, and it's more the words are coming out now fast and thick, which is what we want. We just want to bridge that gap. And try and understand what it is that they want or need, or how they feel, or what they see. I want to see if they've seen birds out on walks or ducks. It gives you something to talk about. It's quite hard to know what to talk to a baby about, isn't it? sometimes like, oh, go, 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 you know, if you can sign to them, it actually gives you a reason to be like, oh, look, there's a bird, and show them things and explain what something is, because they don't know that's a bird. You know, you have to teach them that, which we all kind of forget. I mean, don't you? You kind of think, oh, you know, do you want your milk? But sometimes we don't actually say, would you like some milk? Would you like some food? You actually tell them what that is, and it's quite interesting that. Sorry, I'm waffling now. I'll shush.
And I think you've already answered this, but would you recommend doing like obviously more than one sign, so you do it constantly throughout the day and then they'll eventually just pick one up, rather than teach them one until they've nailed that, then go on to the next one?
I personally would, yes, because I think they've all got different needs and wants. So, for example, I've known babies who their parents just stick to milk, for example. Well, actually, again, you're all really efficient in giving them milk regularly, so they don't actually need to ask for it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So I would pick, if you're only going to do a few, I mean, if you can, the more you can remember, I say go for it. But start with a few, but try and do different subjects almost. So do your milk or food, do it with something like a bath. Do it with maybe an animal like a bird or a dog or a cat, I keep saying there, and do it with, so do sort of different things, because they might want to tell you they've seen the dog, but they might think, well, I don't need to tell you I want milk because you just give it to me anyway. You're very efficient, mummy, thank you. Or I always say to people in my classes, starve them for the day and then they definitely will sign milk, but no, I can't say that, I'm only joking. Works though. Sometimes if you forget to feed them, they're like, where's my milk? And then they sign it. But I would pick a few around different subjects, sort of thing, if that helps.
Okay. And what about when they do start talking? Would you still carry on signing that word even though they can now say the word? Sometimes you find like things like if they really want to make a point, you'll find that they'll naturally kind of drop the sign a little bit. I would still sign until they're fully understood, sort of thing. But I think you'd get the gist of what to carry on doing or not. But if they're really poignant, some will still go cake. If it's something they really want, you'll find the sign comes back out with it, even though they've been saying cake for quite a while. I think just play that by ear, really. But like I say, my toddlers sometimes can go up to, I've got toddlers who are sort of 4. They don't particularly use the signs much anymore, but they love all the singing and the preschool skills and in the interactive elements who do toddlers. And then I've got some toddlers who are like 14, 15 months and they would use the signs still because they're not quite there yet. Does that make sense? Okay. You'll judge that, I think. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all the questions. Faye's just said her 10-week-old has loved it, smiled the whole way through, so that's good.
Oh, you're not Faye with little Jimmy, are you?
No, Poppy, she said.
I've got a Faye who's just started my E-classes with a little boy called Jimmy, and I know he's only about 12 weeks old. But yeah, if anybody's keen, we've had to switch the classes obviously to E-classes at the moment. I do them on a Monday and a Wednesday. Jade can send you the details, or it's just look up Tiny Talk Baby Signing Loughborough. I'm Claire, and I can send you some details. They're good fun. It gives you something to do at home. You obviously don't get the biscuit and the cup of tea and things like that. But as a start, get started at home and practice. I'm desperate to know if somebody starts to sign. It'd be great.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'll pop the link in this comment when the live ends, so then you can all look at Claire's website and things, and if it's something you want to sign up to. But yeah, if anyone does practice it at home, comment, let Claire know that your baby's signed. And
yeah, that'd be great.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time, Claire. It's been brilliant, and hopefully people will learn something and try it with your babies. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.